Too slow. So close. You clicked the button, it wasn't going through. Damn. Good to be jacked from than to be jacked onto, right? Give me a sec, guys. I'm still working out something real quick. I had to reinstall the whole game. I fucked up my files through mods, yo. Which fucked up my video recording today. What's up, bro? How are you doing? Early for once? Kaito, how are you doing?
Street Fighter 6.
What's up, Kaito Nyan? Your deems just weren't fucking working until you refreshed. Pumped you got accepted into the Tekken. Oh, nice, Graydon. Good to hear, dude. What's up, Quest? The God, how are you doing? I don't know. There's a shorty that be drinking some coffee and shit in Tekken now. Not gonna lie, she's kind of bad. Oh, W. Nice.
I'm game if you are.
Big W. You know, color ain't half bad. Ooh. All right, hold up. We cooking, chat.
Sure thing. Let's. All right, let's get it.
I know. I'm working here. I'm working over here. I'm working. Oh no, is the hair fucked up? Ah, the hair is fucked up. I'm trying to get a mod to work, guys. Give me a sec.
I'm game if you are.
Oh, the hair is kind of scuffed.
All right, let's get it.
All right, this should be fine. Need a break for Street Fighter 6. All the input issues are starting to annoy you. Damn. Hate to hear it. What input issues have you been coming across? Oh, okay. That could just not work. Bet. There it is. Hello. That indentation on Juri's thigh muscle on your live screen makes you want to nut. Now, bro, why'd you have to go and say that? Spider Woman? This is apparently Jolene. The Maz Gas, yup.
Let's go.
Only thing I don't like about it is that the hair is very, like, basic. It's actually kind of crap. Color isn't right, of course, but actually, that's well done. I'll turn on the correct color first. What's up, Rug? There we go. The hair is pretty meh, but it is what it is, right? You got counter hit on your wake up amnesia? We both know that don't make sense. Have fun, Crow. Thank you for coming through. Lost finish.
Killer bean or whatever. Let's go.
One of the mods ain't working. Just realized. Although I like it, it's kind of meh at the same time, right? I can't do that. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll just have to let it rock. Giyu, what's going on, homie? The God. How are you doing, friend? Good to see you, man. Hopefully all is well with you and yours. Chat, if you haven't done so today, tell your loved ones you love them, yo. You haven't talked to your moms or your pops in a while, just SO, you haven't told them, tell them you love them. Chillin' how's life? Not bad, man. Just trying to make do. How do you space properly the stand medium kick to make the back? Okay, so you don't have to cancel first frame on all your feng shui engine strings. So what I do when doing this string here, right, I delay between there and there. If you notice, there's a difference between this and that, right? It's a slight delay. So I delay in between here. That usually will space me out quite a bit. Okay. Unfortunately, it's tight. You know what I mean? If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. You know what I mean? Labbing with the Jolene model on Juri? Yeah, for real. Yeah. You were working on that string. It's godlike. I think the string itself is good for corner carry to set up safe jumps and any kind of pressure you want to do afterwards. But it's bad damage. You know what I mean? Final thoughts on Aki. She has a wing condition, but she's not well made. You know what I mean? How do I explain this better? It's a character that I don't want to see buffed. I don't want to see that character buffed at all. If anything, like slight adjustments to like a few things, like her fireball is too laggy. But I think that she actually has a game plan. She has a condition to win because her damage is high and her Oki is actually good, right? But with that being said, like, you don't have the tools to keep people from swarming you, unfortunately. So a sick montage with that combo. I couldn't figure out how to make the back hard kick. Yeah, so there's a few things that there's like a few things that you can do to like adjust. If you need to, if you're too close and you need to back up, you can always delay that. If you're not close enough, you can always do crouching medium kick. So like, your goal is to hit that there, right? Yeah, that won't hit. That still won't hit. Damn. Damn, that sucks. This character sucks. This character sucks, shot. Never fucking... Wait, I've hit that before. I think I see why. That keeps them close enough. But this pushes further out? No. I've hit this before. That's a fucking first. That's a first. I have never thought to do that. This is part of the fuck's his name's combo. Okay. How am I missing that? Weird. I think Aki is too much of a Street Fighter 5 character. I guess that makes sense. No, the whole point is not to use back hard kick. So, the reason why I'm like worried about like this, like that in of itself isn't a great combo. Like, of course you want to do something like this. That works. What the fuck was I doing? Now we need a gender bender Dio Brando mod that she hits the pose. Fair. I'm just forgetting shit. Works on crouchers. Yeah. That works on unstanding. That forces standing. I just did this yesterday. Or did I do? Yeah. Okay. So the reason why I'm concerned about this is there's a swag combo, right? You can't use two heavies in it. So if I were to do that, I can't do the relaunch because it takes up too much juggle points. So if I were to do, I don't even know how that would even look. That won't hit, you see? You have to only use one. That's not going to work either way. Yeah. There it is. You know how it feels? You can't step away from the game from a few days. I gotta start using my my book again. It's a big thing for Street Fighter 4. I used to have a book with all my notes in it. So in times like this where I would go, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. So that's what it is. So yeah. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, let's cross this off the old book, chat. All right, yesterday I had an issue. I dropped a combo. It was a 3 fireball feng shui engine loop. Now, I could quickly just look back at one of my shorts and find out, but where's the fun in that, right? So that's the issue there, right? The last rep doesn't hit. Did I just use light punch? Is that what it is? I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, that's not what happened. So let's look back at this short real quickly. Giyu, how do you feel about Juri these days? I forgot to fucking shoot through this short for tomorrow. Pain. Yes, it's a JoJo mod. I think her name is Jolene. I think it was the desk combo. Hard. During the stream. That part there. Already hard. Fine. I had a different option, though. I came up with a different option. Yeah, I did short. I did short, yeah. Oh, fuck? I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Damn, it's a good thing I post everything to my YouTube, right? That way I can always go back to things. All right, there was a damaging combo short that I did. This one. She's really good. She kind of has a she has to play kind of boring or lame unless level 2. Yeah, so like my title today is like I want to try something different. I kind of want to try zoning with her. Bong 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 bong. I know I'm not crazy. I fucking came up with a combo. I know I'm not crazy. Yo, this is gonna sound super weird, chat. Did they fucking patch anything about Juri? This combo doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. It might be just because I'm doing it wrong, right?
People actually...
But still potent. It also sets up off of 84% health. They wake up with DP. They're F. I know I'm not crazy. I came up with the combo. Did they fucking patch this shit? I'm only +4 there. No, because it forces stand. See? I'm not crazy.
People actually...
But still potent. It also sets up off of 84% health. They wake up with DP. They're F. And I know I'm not crazy because that's a knockoff of desks, but I do an easier one than desk. Unless I'm like, I don't think I did. So I can force it if I delay it. I don't think I delayed it though. Chat. I think there was some kind of like a shadow nerf. Something happened. I can force it if I delay this cancel here. Am I crazy?
People actually...
I don't know why I'm going to YouTube like I don't have the fucking file. But still potent. It also sets up off of 84% health. They wake up with DP. They're F. That's what I'm doing. They changed something about that big bitch. I'm like 1,000% sure about that. Damn. Yeah, it just don't work. There's no way. They changed something about that. But like, if they did fucking put it... Chat, can I fucking go on a rant, yo? Can I go on a rant? It was a rant that I started from last night, right? But it's like, if anybody has the patch notes from when Aki dropped, can you drop it into the chat? But like, I started a rant last night, but this is how I feel. I've thought about this shit ever since talking to Laswaga, aka Aya, friend of the channel. You know, I'll even go as far as to do !! Aya in the chat. Right? Boom. One of my closest friends, right? There's $2 million on the line for this game. Not only that, people are paying lots of cash to go to these tournaments. Sponsors have like put a lot of cash on the line for these players and such, right? There's a lot of money in the FGC, more than it's ever been, which is awesome. I support that. Support your content creators. Help them get the word out about this game so it can grow. Why are we supporting Capcom like not they say they want things to be competitive, but then they leave characters like Jamie in the game and go, you could win with the character. Anyone can win. The fuck he can't. But then on top of it, something about this changed, right? There is a change for this. Like I have the files, right? It's my combo. And I noticed this. I forget who I played last night. I think it was Crimson. And I tried the combo, right? I was like, I have 2 stocks. I can do 2 reps of this, right? Let's style a bit. Let's go for the clip. And I got mashed through. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I guess I just dropped it. But then I tried it again. I was like, it's not working. This is weird. You know, it has to be me, right? Because I always believe that, like, if there's anything weird, and I'm sorry, like for all those who are having input issues, my condolences. But I tend to go, hey, I fucked up. Let's find out why, right? Let's find the solution. So I always go, I fucked it up, right? It had to be me. It had to be me. But it's not me. I'm doing the same exact combo. It's not working. And I can force it to work, but I never had to force it. There was no delay on it. And that's why I swapped from Desk's combo, where there was a little bit more of a tight input. And I swapped to that. I was like, oh, I don't need to do it. I could just mash it. They changed something about it. And if they changed anything about it and didn't put in the patch notes, then that to me is like bullshit. Right? Let's like call a spade a spade. I hate that phrase. Let's be like straight, right? In no way, shape, or form is this complaint about what about my chances at the 2 mil, right? I want a piece of the 2 mil. I'm gonna fucking, of course not, right? But like, you can't talk about, oh, for competitive integrity, we've changed it so that hitbox has to be changed up, right? It has to be fair across the board. And then you make changes and don't tell anybody. Like, that to me is weird. Is there a good reason for them to change it? Like, I'm still, like, this is the kind of good old boy that I am, right? I'm still assuming that I'm wrong, right? Maybe this whole rant is for naught, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong on this, though. But there's like a 5% chance that maybe I'm misunderstood, right? But like, Giyu thought the same thing. Something's different. There's something that's different. My theory is probably burnout loops, right? On block. Burnout infinites and shit. And that better not be why. Because, god damn it, like, every character can fucking spam medium punch on me. I just gotta hold that shit, go all the way across the screen, and then get fucking wall splat for death. I want to hear it, dog. But something had to have changed. And it annoys me because no one talks about this shit. No one holds Capcom's feet to the fire. If I were to say right now, hey, there's a tournament on Saturday worth $1 million, right? And then Capcom drops a new patch on Friday, of course we all be like, what the fuck, right? Obviously. You can't just drop a patch, not give us a chance. Something about this changed. Something about this changed. But to a larger point, I know this is going to like, this is a scolding hot take, right? But I'm going to keep it a brick, right? Where the fuck is it? If this character ain't good, and we all pretty much have a very good idea that this character is not going to win any cash, fucking ban him. Right? No, in competitive tournament play, when there's cash on the line, you can't play him. Right? But of course they would never do that. But it's like, to me, it's disingenuous to like have a person like work their ass off and like just be at a disadvantage. A character sucks. Right? It's like if the character sucks and like there's like this character sucks. Win condition at least though, right? But like if there's a character that sucks so much that there's no chance that they'll win and they have no interest in buffing the character, then just take them out of competitive play. Like, just take them out. No, you can't pick the character. Like, or, crazy thing to say, why don't you fucking patch and buff and actually tell the people? Like, everyone knows that there's issues with this game. And the old heads are always going, oh, back in my day, we had to eat shit and we smiled about it. OG shit. Nigga, we don't want to eat shit anymore. Why should I have to eat shit? You ate shit. You know it tastes like shit. You didn't enjoy that shit. Don't lie to me. You hated that shit. You wanted to play Sean. You can play Sean. Suck a dick. Everyone knows that that shit was cheap. Fucking nerf it. Everyone knows that this shit's cheap. Nerf it. He's kind of fallen off. But nerf it, right? Everyone knows this fucking big bitch here is cheap. Nerf him. Your favorite character sucks and you gotta wait till next. Yeah, right? Why should... Like, is this a live game or not? As much as... I gotta pull it up again, chat. If you guys are new to the channel, I go through this rant once a fucking week. Once a week, I go through this fucking rant. And I stand by it, and y'all won't get tired of me saying it. I'm gonna say it.
Starting up, we got
Shut the fuck up, Crown. God damn. Right? What's the joke, chat? What's the joke? Y'all ever play Overwatch? Do y'all enjoy that game? Do y'all enjoy Overwatch? What does everyone joke about? That fucking game sucks. Dead game, right? Fucking dead game, right? 30,000 people are watching that game. 30,000 are watching this dead game, right? This shit game. This game sucks, right? It's a dead game, right? 30,000 people. Right? Is this game dead? I don't know. But 30,000 people are watching it at the current time. I go through this so much. Look at my search history, right? 3,000 people are watching Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 came out 4 months ago, and we're back to Street Fighter 5 numbers. But, this is the dead game? This is the dead game? This is the joke game that everyone says is dead? What are we talking about? In this year alone, they have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 patches. Once a month, right? Once a month, essentially. Right? 10 patches in 10 months. With balance changes to keep the game feeling fresh. Skins. Mad skins. Right? Reworks. System changes. New modes. But this is the dead game? This is the dead game. I fucking can't get Capcom to fix the issue with Juri's dive kick. Like, come on. Like, obvious problems. And, like, do I think once a month, like, would be a lot for a fighting game? Probably. But, like, this game has been out for 4 months. Can we get once every 3 months? There's something up with her fireball. There's something up with her fireball. Overwatch just had a new season with new Twitch drops. Yeah, so, like, here's the funny part about that, right? Overwatch had a new season with new drops, right? Yeah, day one, it was up to 80,000. Do you understand how insane it is that Street Fighter 6? It's worse than that, though, chat. It's worse than that. It went down 2.9. But, like, who are they watching, right? A tournament? Can I talk about some shit without y'all being mad at me? Can I actually talk without, like me getting in trouble? Can I just do that? Can I just do it? Do you guys mind? Do y'all mind if I say something that y'all going to be mad at me about? Why is everyone okay with what Do is doing? Like, he very well might be there. But how come everyone's okay with that? How come everyone is okay with that? And, like, it's worse than last time. It's actually worse than last time. Because I can't play his stream. I can't play his... I cannot play his fucking stream. That's how insane it is, right? I cannot play a second of his stream. Do you know why? Because he's got non-DMCA safe shit, and YouTube will fucking claim that shit. Not like I get paid off my streams either way. So if you guys want to support me, head on over to Twitch and shoot your boy a sub. Got a Prime. I don't turn on ads. Right? I don't get paid for this damn stream. But I can't play this. I can't play this because the Strokes is about to play in 2 fucking queues. But it's worse than that, right? No one thinks it's a problem. Kicks. I'm sorry. I will stand up right now. No one thinks this is a problem, right? No one thinks this is a problem. Do you know why? Because it's fucking Doodang. That's why. Respectfully, right? Everyone's like, oh, Do. Oh, great Guile. Top player. He's gaming the system. But let's go over to YouTube real quickly, right? And let's look up Street Fighter 6 replays, right? How do y'all feel about Street Fighter 6 replay hubs? Right? How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about Street Fighter replays or the FGC plays, right? How do y'all feel about that? Right? How do y'all feel about Street Fighter 6 high level replays? How do y'all feel about those channels? It's lazy content. Right? Oh, got it. Kicks. Gotcha. Hey, you know what's funny about it? I've been talking about that shit since fucking Evo. Right? But here's the best part about it. People hate these channels. They fucking hate these channels, right? Do you know why? Because it's, quote, lazy, right? Cameron, no disrespect, right? Everyone says that they hate those channels. And I go, why? And they go, well, it's because they're trying to game the system. all they're doing is showing gameplay. That's all they're doing. All they're doing is showing gameplay. They're not going to a streamer's channel, stealing their content. All they're doing is showing the gameplay. They're showing the video game.
2_digital just subscribed.
Appreciate that too, Digital. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you. So wait a minute. People will talk. Hilarious, right? Yoga Flame is an OG, though. He's been doing this shit for like 15 years. So everyone loves him, right? But my point in this, right? My point in this is that everyone talks about and says these channels are content vultures, right? They're content vultures. Question. The fuck is this? The fuck is this? I can't play the music because he's using non-DMCA fucking music. YouTube will have a fucking... What is it? Not only... Like, first of all, right? What he's watching, I'm pretty sure, is one of these content vulture things, too. Right? That was sick. And two, I'm pretty sure, like, this is not transformative content, meaning this isn't under fair use. Yeah, but neither is this. This isn't someone else's work. Right? All they're doing is showing Street Fighter 6. It's in the game. They're not going outside the game. It's actually in the game. Oh, dude. Oh. Stop it, dog. If it's not fair for one, it's not fair for the other. I'm sorry. He does it with his Twitch. What do you think he's watching? What do you think he's watching? YouTube! He's watching YouTube! Like, what are we talking about, dog? It's insane. Asu, how are you doing, friend? You missed the Street Fighter 4 days? I missed the nostalgia of it, like the whimsicalness of it. But fuck that game. I hate that game. How's your day? Are you eating Aki's poison from the fingertips like a homeless man walking into Popeyes and eating someone's leftovers? You like Fall Guys? If you did, are you going to buy the Grand? No, I'm not. I am not. I played Fall Guys a few times. It was all right. Didn't enjoy it that much. You don't mind those channels since you use a few of them to watch gameplays? Yeah, so, like, here's the thing, right? The FGC has this shit backward, right? The FGC is so fucking stupid when it comes to content. I say this shit all the time. Y'all can quote me on this shit. The FGC is 3 to 4 years behind on content, right? The only issue I have with these channels... using this link? I'm afraid to click this link. That's lazy. That's lazy. What they should do is just put their socials in here. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, right? The only thing I'm concerned about, but the channel's smart for a lot of reasons, right? See, you recorded all the footage compiled and the gameplay replaces, which is available to all players to view, blah, blah, blah. This is public, absolutely, right? So the only issue that I have, because his goal is not to bring the community better, together. Goal is just to get views, and that's fine. Got no beef with that. But the FGC is so far behind that they'll look at shit like this and be like, that's horrible, right? But then they'll look at their boy and go, that's fine. You know how insane it is, too? And I didn't hear one person talk about this shit, right? Knuckle Dude was at Evo, and his stream was ran by someone else, not him, that was streaming Evo, so that when he was live on Evo, he was streaming himself at Evo. And what did the commentators do? They joked about it, right? Because they're okay with that. And, like, if we're okay with that, God, no problem. Hell, get your views up, dog. Right? But why are we not okay with this? Channels are mostly fine, easier than hunting down game. Yes and no, right? So, like, it's content that's, like fluff, right? You have an issue with the people that only upload replay without making it. No, I got no problem. I got no problem with any of these things here, right? And the reason why I say I don't have a problem is because you have to understand that the FGC is very, very small, right? And anyone who might have started with Street Fighter 6, who might be new, understand that, like, you still are part of a very, very small and niche group, right? That, like, there's people outside the FGC who just want to watch the game. And that's it. If this content wasn't good, it wouldn't get views. I always tell content creators, don't listen to what the people say. Listen to what their eyes say. Right? If no one watches this shit, don't make that content. But if people bitch about it and they watched it, and you could see by the metrics that they watched it, and they come back for it, they might say they don't enjoy it, but they're watching. That means they're enjoying it. So, like, everyone's saying, I hate this. Fair enough, right? But people are watching. Like, this channel alone gets what? 100, 400, 530, 430. This channel gets probably a lot more, right? Probably thousands of views a day, right? 40,000 people like the content enough to come back for it. It's like, that's not like a failure. That's just not. That's not a failure at all. Right? In the last, since this game dropped, almost 5 million views. They've gotten 4,000 subscribers. Right? People want to see the content. That's truth. But they view it as lazy content. Like, it's low effort. Yes. But if people are watching it, can I tell y'all about something? I'm not going to tell y'all. Only the closest people. But I have a few channels. I've tried shit. I haven't tried this, though. Right? I've tried lazier content than this. Right? It didn't work. People didn't want to see it. Right? People did not want to see it. So I had to, listen. People don't want to see this content. I'm not going to show it. But people are upset that this person here, or this team, whoever, is making content that people want to see. Like, they're not doing it. Sorry. You didn't realize how small the FGC is until you started to watch content and to realize how little there is, especially if you're trying to find character specific. Yeah, so... If you guys ever have time, I'm not going to play it here. This is 3 years old. Right? This is a discussion between Brian F. and Punk. Now, respectfully, I'm going to be as respectful as possible. Punk don't know as much as Brian F., right? I'm trying my best to, like be respectful about it, right? But one thing that Brian F. said, I want to see if I could find it. I'm not gonna play it, right? But like, one thing that Brian F said 3 years ago is that we need more content, right? We need more content so that the algorithm knows that people want to watch wants to watch this kind of content. Like, we need more. Like, chat, if anyone in chat right now wants to make some content, do it. If you have a good idea, do it. Don't let anything stop you. And if you want to and you're not sure how to do it, this is my Discord, right? You guys can join. I would love to have y'all. You can DM me anytime with any questions about content. This is my passion. I fucking love it, right? I fucking love. Yes, Rashid, absolutely. I know exactly what you're gonna say. This is my passion, right? I fucking love making content. If you want to make some content, I will help you, right? But Brian F said that then. He said, number one thing that we need to do is to make more content. After we do that, we can start to we can start to work it out. We're not going to just over that new Juri setup. Jolene. Yeah. That's a new mod that I put up. So if anybody wants to make some content, make the content. If you have an idea, don't wait for someone else to do it. Feel like Buffalo made good content but wasn't consistent with it and left the hole for someone to jump in. Yeah, so like that's where I'm at now, Rels. I'm like disappointed in myself. So today, I'm gonna pull back the curtain a bit, right? Today I was working on my new video and I ran into a snafu. I needed an asset, so I had to open up Photoshop. Well, I haven't opened up Photoshop in like a few weeks. And apparently, my hacked version of it got caught and Adobe disabled my shit. So I had to figure out, what am I going to do now? I had to re-download the shit, re-crack it, blah, blah. And then after that, I ran into the problem of my mods weren't working. So I had to re-download the game again to get the shit to work again. So I ran into some of the problems. So I'm only going to be on today until 10 o'clock. I do want to get the recording done for tonight. But content is my passion, right? Not fighting games. Here's the reality of it. If I cannot go full time making content with Street Fighter in a year, I will do one of two things. One, I will probably quit, right? This will just be a hobby. I'm getting old, right? But two, if that's the case, I might start giving my expertise to someone else. Because if I could be honest, my content has performed very well. For a creator as small as I am, not being able to do it full time, not having any help. You know, I've talked to a friend. I'm hopefully going to work with them. They're going to help me edit. I've been trying to find the right person. But everything has been myself. Right? Everything has been by myself. And I look at so many creators and I'm just like, you should be doing better. But also, the FGC is fucking lazy because everybody wants to be good at the game, not good at content. What did I miss? Try the web version. I don't know if I had the features. The web version is very poor and lacking features. Yeah, probably. But like, you know, I might just pay the $16 a month just for it. I'm tired, right? I'm fucking tired. But for content, the FGC is so far behind. I'm going to keep it a stack. This month has been me planning, right? The ideas are in here. And within the next month, I'm dropping, give me them points again. It's going to be something that people haven't seen before. Right? something that I want to see, so I'm going to make it. Everyone says, oh, we should have more podcasts. Someone make a podcast. Like, what do you want? FGC should have more stuff like podcasts, round tables. Host one. Well, not me. I'm saying someone else should. Well, they're not going to do it. Was always too nervous to content create, but you want to get into the video editing and then life happen. I feel that. You guys know I stutter. I have a speech impediment. I have really bad body image issues. I didn't understand it until I started to lose weight and I started to feel it like melt away a bit. I have bad depression. I suffer from anxiety. You guys have been here when I've had anxiety attack and, you know, meltdowns and shit. I have a hard time with this shit. It takes a lot for me to make content. But, like, don't tell me why it won't work. Tell me how it can work. You know what I mean? Born Free, he kind of did the podcast interview thing, but dropped off during Street Fighter 6. He went like a prime holder fill. My goal was to, where is it? My goal was to be set up for ECT, and I never had a chance. So I bought this, and I haven't used it yet. Because I haven't had a need for it. But again, with GDP, I'm probably going to need it. Oh, shit. Where is it? Hello? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, fuck. That's not good. It's always not good when you can't find something that actually... That's not good. I bought a lavalier mic. Basically a lapel mic. Because I wanted to get into interviews and such. Essentially, what I want to do, chat. All right, feel free to take this shit. I want to create another channel. And I haven't come up with a name yet. I thought about making it Drive Rush TV, but I didn't like that. So the other name that I thought of was The Vortex. But I think someone said that Shen and Mike Ross have something called like Vortex Versus. Right? Yeah, right. So that probably is not going to be the name. But essentially, I want to make a channel that is a little bit more polished. So, like, any guides that I do would go there, but any guides not revolving around Juri would probably go there. Right? But knowing that I'm not the type of person that can pick up characters quickly, why not... what's the word I want to do? Collaborate with people, right? Why can't I hit up Wolfgang, right, and be like, "Yo, dog, let's do a video," right? That way, it's like he can display his talents, while I can like present him in the best way that I can, right? And he doesn't need me to present him well. His content's great. But, like, why not have a series where, you know, hey, here are 5 tips, you know, with, like, a top 10 Jamie player, you know, blah, 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 right? Here's 5 tips with, like, the top Cammy player on ladder. Shit like that. And that way, people can get more information. It can be presented cleanly. It can bring more eyes to them. And it's content that they wouldn't do themselves because they would be doing it already. Right? So, like, I've been thinking of that. So I want to do a channel for that. But I've also been thinking of, and the reason why I'm like always thinking about shit like this here, right? The reason why I'm always thinking about stuff like this here is because I'm testing the waters and how I feel about this kind of content. And, like, I want to have a channel not like this. Something different. Something the FGC, I don't believe, had. Right? I could be wrong. But I haven't heard about it. So that's why I think it would be a good idea. If you guys follow Overwatch, and I take a lot of inspiration from Overwatch because no matter what you guys might say about the game or how people feel about the game, Overwatch content does go hard, right? There's a channel called Fresh Nuts that I love, and they don't really do much anymore. I don't know if they stopped for a reason. Because it's sketchy. Because this would involve actually using other people's content. What they do is they do daily clips, right? For streamers or anything hype. And the reason why this, I think, is good shit is because you can't watch every stream, but, you know, you can catch a video and to catch all the popular clips, all the hype things, the funny ones, but the whole goal would be to bring more eyes on streamers so that more people can find them. So, meaning, like, if fucking Joe Blow hits a really hype combo as Ken, right? Like there is one, right? Let's say Joe Blow does the Tatsu shit, right? And it's clipped. I can throw that up there, and maybe everyone's like, oh, who is this guy, right? And then all of a sudden, more views on him, right? Noob Hunter, you absolutely get it, right? Absolutely. I definitely know about Noob Hunter, right? But, like, that's where I'm at, right? That's where I'm at, is that I don't know how the streamers will feel about it. Every time I've tried to engage with anyone, no one engages with me. So, unfortunately, I don't have time for these kind of things. So what I wanted to do was just start a channel, just throw it up, right? It wouldn't be monetized, okay? So, and while the channel starts growing, I could use that as a means, as like a portfolio to be like, hey, guys, I have this channel. How do you feel about it? If you don't want me to use your clips, let me know. If you do want me to use this clip, here's a form. Just click here, and click here. I can keep a file. That way, you can't claim my shit, right? You can't claim your shit back. But for this clip, you know, the cash goes to me, right? And then I can find a way to give back in some way, shape, or form, right? That's my point. As long as people credit, yeah, right? But, like, most streamers like it because they don't have to do much work. Absolutely, right? But, like, I already know if the FGC is not okay with fucking the FGC place and that kind of shit, if, like, they're not okay with, like, this kind of channel, they're definitely not going to like clips of their own shit. But that's why I would want to go to, like, let's just say, chat, if I have 10 submissions for clips, I would go to each of those creators and be like, hi, I'm from so-and-so. Hey, I have this channel, blah, blah, blah. People are requesting your clips onto it. These are the clips. Is it okay to use your content for these? And is it okay to use it in the future? Right? Yeah, right? So, Josh, that's exactly what I'm saying. Josh over on YouTube said the clipping channels would just give gift sub every now and then. Absolutely, right? Most definitely. You've seen mixed reviews on FGC plays. You like it personally, but you can understand why people don't. no one can explain to me why they don't like it. No one can explain to me. It's Bonchan does not own this. He doesn't own this content. Snake Eyes does not own this content. Capcom owns the content because he's showing the game. He's showing the gameplay. This is something that is publicly available. Anyone can watch these things. Like, these are things that, like, no one but Capcom owns. So no, like, Dudang cannot go and say, take my shit down. It's not your shit. But I'm in it. Yeah, Capcom owns it. Yeah, it's in the game. That's like respectfully, it's insane for anyone to have a problem with these things. It's insane. But that's on the books, right? That's on the books. That's something that I would want to do. I don't know if it would be a different name or a different channel, but that's on the book. I watched Fresh Nuts all the time. I love that shit because it was funny. It was funny. It was interesting. Okay, y'all remember when Rashid was busted when he first came out? Remember when his his level 2 was broken? Oh, my lights aren't on. Yeah, 1 second. Remember when Rashid's level 2 was broken? Remember how everyone on Twitter was trying to put up clips? It's like, think about like a day where things get broken, like all the interesting things that happen. It's like, that would be a fun thing to watch. You don't have to go through Twitter to find all the clips and shit. Watch that video, right? You could learn about people. Be fine. Be fun. So that's on the book. And the ultimate goal, chat. The ultimate goal after all of this, I want to create a FGC, an FGC-based, like, content business, right? Something where it's like, you can come to us, and we'll work with you. I'll have some people who can do work. Pay us, we'll make your videos. You know what I mean? I think that would be cool. That's like the ultimate goal. To have some kind of like content delivery business. I think that would be cool. But that's what I'm thinking about, right? Like, as much as I like making these like guides and such, absolutely. Like, I get to express myself and create in creative ways. And I love that shit. But ultimately, like I'm trying to make a business, you know what I mean? So if in like a year, if it don't pop off, I'll see if I can help someone else pop off. Because no one's doing shorts, I think, as good as me. Excuse me, as good as me. I think the way that I've set up my shorts, great. I owe YouTube Shorts so much. Even the TikTok is doing okay now, right? I'm doing what everyone tries to do and tries to take their content and to create it into like short form or quick things, blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm doing what they try to do, but I'm just doing it better. YouTube Shorts are powerful. Here's the thing, right? They are, but it's very easy to fuck it up. So like for me, I see the issue. I have this problem where people are watching shorts, but only the people who watch the shorts, there's like not a lot of crossover. Like that's like a problem for me. There's not enough crossover. That kind of stinks. A big reason why you watch Kale is that he, as overblown as it sounds, has compassion. Street Fighter 6 is your first big fighting game. Reddit, Twitter, whatever. Half the content is characters bullshit. Tank is bullshit. Check out this video of a Diamond 5 player who's a stupid piece of garbage, and you just get bored of it. You want the Bob Ross of the FGC? I'm definitely not the Bob Ross. Someone came in here yesterday, and like, the one thing I will say about me, right, is that I'm authentic. Right? I'm super authentic. However I feel, you'll know how I feel. If I feel like shit, I think I'm garbage, I'm gonna say it. If I think the person I'm playing is fucking being a scrub, I'm gonna say it, you know? I try not to be rude about it. But if that's how I feel, that's how I feel, and you'll know it. I keep shit up like a buck. And I'm trying to be better. But the thing about me is that I'm not going to give you a fake experience, right? It's like I'm not going to just play a game and just be quiet even if I'm mad. It's like that's not it's my goal to entertain y'all, right? It's my goal to be entertaining. It's not my goal to win games. It's not my goal to fucking teach you guys. It's not my goal to make a song and dance. My goal is to entertain, and I can do that while doing all those things too, but my major goal is to entertain. So yeah, like there are times when I go for combos that like I shouldn't go for, but the reason why I do it is because I want you guys to enjoy the watch, right? I want to get the clip. By the way, chat, for the future, Twitch has just introduced fucking Knuckle Do It is running ads. That's insane. My son is running a... Hey man, I'm just saying, right? I'm not saying, I'm just saying. That's crazy. It's not on the main page for Twitch. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Twitch now offers, and this is like cool, now offers shorts on the phone, right? Look at me being good looking, cut. If y'all don't check out the the stories, you're missing out on good looking ass Kale, y'all. Damn, I'm fucking good looking as shit, dog. God damn, you're missing out. But they now offer stories on Twitch, and I can use the clips that you guys make as a story. If you guys ever see me do anything cool, make sure to clip it, please. I would appreciate that. But what the fuck was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? Doc Hale on Twitch stories. Yup. What the fuck was I saying? Shit. Yeah, it's my goal to entertain. That's my major goal. Right? It's not my goal to sit here and fucking play games. Not my goal to win tournaments. My goal is to entertain y'all. And if I'm pissed off and I let it sit inside, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to be focused on trying to get myself straight. I don't want to be mad, so I have to, as I play, unwind. I have to be quiet, blah, 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 right? I'd rather just fucking say how I feel, yo. Just get it over with. Last night, for an example, I played a few players, and I played a Juri player who played well. But, like, there's a game plan with Juri players, for the most part, that, like, it's so frustrating, right? It's like, they'll sit back. Like, this is effective range, right, chat? Like, this is effective range, like, around, like, here, right? I can attack you, you can't attack me, right? Boom. But they'll, like, sit over here. And I'll be like, you can't attack me. What are you doing over there? Don't run away, you coward. And then they'll just do this, right? And I'll stop them. But that to me is boring. I find that to be boring. You're gonna run away from me until you do that, right? Okay. I guess we'll play that game. I guess I'll just stop doing things and just wait, and then do that whenever you want to come through, right? But I'll say that. I'm like, this is boring. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm not besmirching you. I find that to be boring, right? That to me is boring as shit.
Take a seat.
And like someone said, like, I'm new to the channel. He's being mean. Is he always like this? I'm like, I'm not being mean. This is how I feel. You don't want me to say how I feel? Then respectfully, like, I'm not the channel for you. But like how I talked about Dudang, it's how I feel. How I feel about the FGC, that's how I feel. But at the same time, chat, you guys will know. If I feel like your goal and you could hit Masters, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you, you can do it. There's two sides to it, right? So that's one thing about me. I'm always going to be as real as I can be, you know? As real as I possibly can be. For better and for worse. But with that being said, my content is mostly geared around helping you guys because I want to see Masters littered with Juri players. I want to see you guys reach your goal. I want you guys to enjoy Street Fighter. One, because this game changed my life, right? And two, like, I want to see the scene grow. Like, the more eyes that are on me means there's more cash in my pocket, which means I can, like, do this more and give back to the scene, right? I can help others. Like, I'm not afraid to say that shit. I'm not afraid to say, guys, you want to support me, watch my shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, hey, y'all got a Prime, hit your boy up, right? I don't like to say it, but I'm not afraid to say it. I try to be as real as possible. I missed something earlier. My bad. Give me a second. I'm going to go back real quickly. Kicks, as someone who struggled with a speech impediment his whole life, it's inspiring to see you putting in the work that you do. What helped me a lot, Kicks, was doing this channel. Most definitely. Is streaming. I don't even think about it now. I don't stutter all that much. You're glad that you came across my shorts because you taught you a lot. I'm glad it got to you. Because I've watched a lot of tutorials and I'm like, I don't like these tutorials. You know what I mean? Soul Spiral. This will be on the VOD, but essentially we're talking about content creation. Respect some bros because you never seen a group of creators that do it like they have. Who's some bros? Hi, I'm Coconut. Fire name. I'm Coconut is another channel like Fresh. Oh wait, is that not the name? Oh, that's the name of the channel. Like Fresh Nuts, but for League of Legends. Like, it's a crazy. Nobody is clipping stuff for. Actually, I told y'all, the FGC is behind. They're so behind. Chat, let's do it, right? So, how do I want to do this? I need to come up with a name. All right. It's a very cool mod. Absolutely. Got to. Annie Mio, I'm going to answer your question in a second. Would you mind expanding on how you feel Street Fighter 6 changed your life? I will answer that in... I will answer your question in 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. 3 minutes. And then I'm going to answer Annie Mio right after that. I don't know if this is everyone's bag. However, I keep saying this. If you guys want to do so, join the Discord. That's the best way to keep in touch with me. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's the best way to keep in touch with me. Oh, shit.
Bashu_ just subscribed.
Oh, shit.
Nico _ Calico gifted a tier 1 sub to Bashu _
Nico, thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Appreciate
Southern
that.
Platoon just subscribed. Nico _
But gives
Calico
us work,
gifted
yes.
a tier 1
Absolutely.
sub to
You
Southern Platoon.
appreciate you being real with us. Always. Thank you so much for the gift.
Scarut
Oh, you
just
gave one to
subscribed.
Aya?
Nico _
Aya,
Calico gifted a tier
Basu,
1
and
sub to Scarut.
Scarut? Goated. 100%. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, friend. And yes, that it definitely does work. If you guys want to join the Discord, best way to keep in touch with me let's try to do this. I'm gonna try to come up with Moody's. Thank you
look
for the
like you're
follow.
in good shape. Moody's P is not following.
Moody's always bigging me up whenever I drop a selfie. I know that they're right behind to say some kind things about it. In the next week, I want to come up with a name for that clips channel, and I don't know how to have you guys do it. I have a form for it, in how you would submit a clip. I have that form all set, but it's still set for Drive Rush. I don't think I'm going to use that name, but I think I want to, within the next week, come up with a new name, get it straight. Gotta give Daddy love. You literally just made this Twitch account. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's funny, right? I'm never a fan of like SOs calling me daddy. I always find that to be a little bit weird. Maybe I might be saying the wrong thing here, but I take it it's ironic when you say it. If it's unironic, then I take it back. But like I never like feel like weird whenever you say it. So appreciate that. Let's answer this real quick. So the way Street Fighter as a whole changed my life is I started playing Street Fighter 4 in 2009. I think it was. Like I am a 09er. And oh shit, it's gonna keep doing the
Bashu
alert.
underscore just subscribed. Nico underscore Calico gifted a
Appreciate
tier 1
that.
sub to Bashu underscore.
But I think we're good on that. Thank you. So just let it.
Scarut just subscribed. Nico
Appreciate that again.
underscore Calico gifted a tier 1 sub to Scarut.
You look like you're in good shape. Moody's P is not following.
I have to figure out how to stop it from doing that. 2009, 2010 was a really hard time in my life. I had a falling out with some friends. But at that time I found Street Fighter 4. And I started making content on YouTube back in 2010 and shit, right? And I met some players. I met some good people. I met the Long Island gaming scene. And like through the friendships that I've gotten and being part of this scene and like finding like purpose and finding out what I want to do with like my art, because I used to go to school for art. Finding out like some kind of purpose and getting me through really hard times. Like I say the show all the time, like I don't know if I would be on this planet if it wasn't for Street Fighter. Like that's just like me being real, right? It was hard times, really hard time. So like it changed my life legitimately. So like that's why I want you guys, like I played Rose in Street Fighter 4, but it wasn't until I found Juri that like I started understanding that like, oh, this is fun. This can be like more than just I play you, you play me. And then I was finding things I don't think anyone else was finding, and then I was starting to share it. And then people like came to me, and that sounds like Street Fighter 6, right? That sounds like where I am now. And that's the kind of content I always wanted to make. I've always been a contrarian because I want to challenge everyone's views. Like everyone said in Street Fighter 4, Feng Shui Engine was not the way to go. I was like, I think I see it differently. And your boy was right. So in this game, as everyone says, Ultra 3, her level 3 is the way to go. Don't use the Feng Shui Engine. I stand by it. I think Feng Shui Engine is the future of Juri. That's what's going to keep her in the top 10. Street Fighter 4 Feng Shui Engine Juri with a bot would be unbeatable. Is Feng Shui Engine the way to go in Street Fighter 6? I think it's the way to go after you've reached High Diamond Masters. It's not as consistent because, I mean, there's another player that still has control over their character, but like you just get so much good shit in it that like it's a really good win condition. not right now. Yeah, I would agree on that, right? But like, we're always finding more stuff. We're always finding more things. We're always optimizing. And eventually there's going to be a player, hopefully it's going to be me, that Feng Shui engine is just the character. You know what I mean? That's just the character. And like, they're going to have optimized shit, and they're going to do a lot of damage going into cheap shit. Like, we haven't looked at everything yet, which is crazy because like month one, everyone's like, Feng Shui engine ain't worth it. Fucking month one, dog. So that's what I find to be fun about the character. Anemio, if you're still here, the way that I believe you should, hopefully it doesn't do the alerts again. The way that I feel that you should get over a plateau. So that's the video that I'm going to work on today, right? Not today. This is the video I'm going to work on for this week, right? Hopefully it'll be out. I'm aiming for Monday. The way that I view it is that if there is a wall in front of you and your current strength is not enough to scale that wall, you would be a fool to keep trying to scale that wall, knowing that you are nowhere near getting over that wall. And yes, if you keep trying to climb the wall, eventually you will be strong enough to do it. But it's a lot quicker to just lift weights and get stronger and keep having to try to climb the wall, fail, and hopefully you get strong enough over time. Not only that, you also have to deal with failure, which is another weight on your shoulder. It's easier to just train to be able to climb the wall and then go climb the wall. Like, every sport does this. Every sport trains. So if you're not strong enough to get over that wall, you have to train to get over that wall. So the way that I view it, the way that I like to view it, is whenever you play, for me, the book, right? It's the book. Write down any problem that you have. So, case in point, I just got this book. It's small, right? I have two things on this list right now. Punish a mistime medium knuckle, right? From Luke. That keeps happening, right? And I keep fucking up the punish. I need to figure it out, right? So eventually I need to cross that off, right? The second thing is the Feng Shui engine 3 fireball loop. And that's what I started this stream off with. And then I found a problem. The problem is the way that I went about it no longer works. What the fuck is my pen? Hello? Dick and balls intact, yes. Oh shit. Where the fuck did the pen go? So I have something in this book that I have a problem that needs to be solved. And I'm going to find the solution. I'm going to write the solution down. One, so that I can always go back to it. And two, when you write the things down, you remember it better, right? And then over time, you're going to have a book of problems that you found solutions for. And if you ever have that problem again, always go back to the book and find the solution rather than having to go back and retrain. So here was a problem that I had. I posted this with Aki yesterday. I talked about it. This is how I overcome issues. This will work in any rank. This will work especially if you're not in diamond yet. Garu, I'll answer your question in a bit. If you have a problem, you find a solution, but then you find more ways to apply the solution. I'm going to show you. So I had a problem, and it was every time I knocked down, whenever they woke up, I wanted to overhead them, right? And every time I did it, I missed and got a punish count, right? Fuck. That's kind of fun. Or I would time it wrong and get hit out of it. So this is a very easy problem, right? I need to find the proper timing. Well, there's a few ways that we can do it, right? We can find some kind of frame kill. Doesn't matter if they recover backwards or not. We try to find a frame kill. That doesn't work. So using a frame kill is probably not going to work, right? And I also run the risk of accidentally doing that. Right? I found a very easy answer, right? As long as I timed it so that I start the drive rush when they hit the ground, and I do it the first possible frame, the overhead will always hit meaty. Well, that's a problem. I found the solution. Let's write that down, right? So it would look like this. Too early, right? My bad. Block. I'm a liar, right? There we go. Cool, right? Right? That's the issue, right? Cool. So now we have another problem, right? A problem. After I hit, what do I do? Right? What do I do then? Well, let's write that down. What do I get off of a overhead, right? Cool. We have a solution, right? Then I can go, well, what am I here, right? +9? Copy. My game is set to NBA 2K20? Yo, Vlad J, the fucking GOAT, dog. Appreciate you, homie. Give me a second, chat. Work shit. Um, 2 seconds. I set to NBA. That's so weird. My ass don't be playing NBA games. Unless y'all want to watch me play NBA games. Y'all want to watch me play an NBA game? Is there no way to change that? I don't even see the option for it. Oh, interesting. Okay. It says that there's no game, so they probably just like build it in. Copy, save. Appreciate that. Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate you. All right. So we have a new problem, right? Let's find the answer, right? Oh, wrong button. +9. So can I do heavy kick? I can. Okay. All right. So we found a solution for this, right? Cool, right? And what's nice about this too is it loops into itself, right? Whoops. Kind of, right? But this is where the magic comes from, right? Everyone goes, well, Kale, of course, you just found a combo, right? Yeah, but what if it's blocked? This is where the magic comes from, and this is how you keep your brain going. What if it's blocked? Now what do you do? Hello? I'm still online, right? I haven't lost anything. You still here? Hi. You know, blah, blah, blah. What if it's blocked, right? You hit a button there? Oh, I'm bugging. All right, and we set the dummy to hit light punch right after, right? Now what do I do? Well, I'm +1 there, so I can hit this. Okay. Cool. Now I have two things here. I have a problem, I have the solution, and now I have a branch. Actually, I'll just show you. I'll just show you guys, right? You know why? I love y'all. I'm going to use this for the video of what I'm doing. So you guys can see what I mean, right? Cool, right? So you have a solution, you have an answer on hit, and you have an answer on block, right? But here's the thing. You have to confirm these, right? You have to confirm whether or not you hit them or if they block. And you have to be able to recognize that and then do the proper answer on what you want, right? So on hit, we have a combo. On block, we have a combo. Cool. So now we set up on wake up. Let's have them do that. Let's have them do nothing. Right? Not the paint version, not the paint version. So when I knock them down, they either are going to get hit or they're gonna block, right? Let's try it out. Right? I fucked up. This is where the magic is with training, right? You have to be able to do this cleanly and correctly. Right? You see, I'm struggling, right? This is hard. Why am I getting... something that's not correct, but hey. There we go. Something like that, right? Crouching. Crouching, tail, crouching. There we go, right? Cool. Oh, me. So this is where the beauty in something like this works, because we're taking one issue, we're finding more solutions. Right? We're finding more solutions with this one problem. But now we just took a problem and we created a drill that causes us to always look for block or hit. And whether or not it's blocked or hit, we have combos that are stored in our brain that we don't have to think about. All we got to do is just go hit and we got it, right? But you have to practice enough so that you can store that information, right? That you can maximize the most that you get out of any situation, right? Because anything that you learn, you should be trying to use in something like this here, right? Can I get more off of that? Probably can, right? But like, you see how my brain works, right? Can I get more off of it? That's how we train. Can do that. Interesting. So now I have a new combo, right? So guess what? I have to practice that combo. Right? Okay. So going into this, we now have a branch, right? But what if we don't go just from that, right? What if we did a combo, right? We have to practice that too, right? Do combo. Right, cool. So that's how we get over hurdles. We find a problem, we find a solution, and we make it part of our everyday game. So the next time that I get this hit here, I'm ready to go, right? If I want to do overhead, I'm set to go. I don't have to think about it, right? I don't have to think about it. I know it already. And that's what I mean by like drill, right? But do you see the conversion on that now? I got better at it, right? Chat, can y'all tell me how many of y'all would be able to confirm this hit 100% of the time? How many of y'all would be able to do that? wonder if I could do. I'd be crouching. There. Too fast. Well, how many of y'all can comfortably say y'all got this drill on lock, right? How many of y'all can say that you would never drop this? You can't say that you will never drop this. You practice it, right? Like, this is how we get better, not by playing sex. Sorry. You've been lied to. You know what I mean? But there will come a point where I get so good at this, I won't drop it. But you notice how when I add something new, everything changes, right? The whole thing feels different. That's when I'm not confirming fast enough. Oh, you can't use that. Oh, that would have been a good way to use. More meter. Oh. So, Enemio, I don't know if you're still here, but hopefully this was valuable to anybody in chat. This is how, in my opinion, you improve. Too heavy. That's how I improve. Let's just call it a wrap on that before I get caught up in just staring at the screen for 2 hours, right? Who let you cook, but they need to ban that fit? What do you mean? Which fit? The one on my stories? So Zen, you say that shit, right? But I'm gonna keep it a stack. Shorties love it. My dating site swipes are cooking. They all like. Unfortunately, Zen, you're not my type, so yeah. I'm okay with that. Garu, are you still here? You're glad? Good. So, what kind of setups are you trying to find? Are you trying to find mix-up? I'm sure you know all of that. I know at least. Or are you just trying to find, like, sauce? Can you review what I meant? Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Got it. So, what I use as a confirm a lot of times is like this string here, because it goes low twice. Or I'll start. Frame meter. I either will go light punch, light kick, medium kick, all crouching into standing and medium punch. There's a plus there. Or I'll go crouching, light kick, crouching, light punch first. So I go low, high, low, low, mid, right? From there, you can link it after it, right? But for the most part, I try to end my combos in the corner with a few things, right? I want to go for damage. Obviously, it's that, right? Or I try to do... something like that, right? Don't think so. And I do that because that sets up a safe jump. So, air combo, short strong, forward dive. Light kick, medium punch, medium kick, dive kick. That sets up a safe jump every time. You do a couple safe jumps? All right, cool. So from here, there's a few more things, right? So do you know about the double overheads? Like those. Where did you get that mod? nexusmods.com. Are you versed in those? So there's this one here sucks, right? This one here doesn't, it's not good. The only time I use this is if I'm doing neutral, right? If I'm doing a neutral jump, but you're too far away really, you know? But this is good and this is good. There's a caveat. And this is like, respectfully, this is why I don't trust other people when they talk about things. I don't know them. Because let's say I knock them down and they block. Well, first of all, right? This is what sucks about it. Is that, see that? See how the dummy blocked that? Now you might go, well, Kale, they blocked correctly, right? Did they though? Because they held forward. They held forward on knockdown. And they blocked that. You like the jumping medium punch? I do too, but you can't do it in the corner. Because you cross up, right? But like, if you're far away. Like something like that maybe, or like this here, I'll do. Which is nice. But the reason why I bring this up, right, is I do this here, and it's bi-blockable. It doesn't matter if they block forward or back, it's bi-blockable. The reason why I like it is because of the extreme frame advantage and how easy it is to set up, right? And the reason why I showed you this is that you do this string here. Yeah, yep. I agree with that. Yep. The reason why, again, I haven't tried this. I am willing to bet it won't work, right? That's what I'm afraid of, right? Like that. Right? Although that's actually cool to know, right? That trade. But the same thing. it, you do. Right? That's why I like that. So, and the reason why I'm a fan of that is because it's multi-layered. Most people get hit by like this, and you might go like, oh, well, yeah, that sucks. You don't get much off of it. And you're right. Like if I had just jumped in like that, maybe I would have been fine, right? Maybe I got to start to do that. Maybe I just got to start to jump in with that attack, right? Because people get hit by like this a lot for some reason. Everyone gets hit. But what I like about it is that once you set up a safe jump and they realize that they can't do anything here, they're more likely to block, which means they're more likely to get hit by the double overhead, right? Or, you know, to parry. But once you start doing that, you lend them up to get hit by that. But what's nice about it too is that even if they get hit by this, you could do it again, right? It's like perfectly timed for it. Right? If you get hit there, you can always just do it again. You're perfectly timed for it, which is nice, right? Or do that one. Or that one, right? But here, again, it's safe from reversals. And it's perfectly timed, right? Which is nice. If they're in burnout, of course, you can always do something like... Right? You can sweep cancel or forward medium kick in the cross door. You can do it without it, right? You can do this here and it sets up completely. Or this here. Those are the ones I found. Another one that I do a lot too is off of the safe jump to kind of subvert their expectations. I whiff a jab that goes straight into it. The only thing I'm afraid of is parry. Because when people see this safe jump, oh shit. When people see the safe jump, they're already thinking of like, do I parry? Do I reversal? Blah, blah, blah. Right? I think the number is, I think it's like anywhere between 20... I think it's 28 and 35 frames of advantage. And you can do the heavy punch one. Yeah. So it's like, that's like good to know, right? As long as you are like 28 to like 30, like 5 or so, then you can always go for this setup here, right? 42 is for the safe jump, right? The safe jump if you want to go in. But what I'm saying is the setup where you want to hit the double overhead, it can't be 42. So with that being said, like this, 32, go straight into it. Cool. Let's go straight into it. 25. Right. From here too, you also can do the like. I hit someone with this. I haven't looked into it yet. I think it's because they held forward. I think if they hold forward, you can set them up with this. See? There it is. Yeah. (41) loses the 5-frame reversal. 42 beats everything. 43 only works on some, but neutral jump setups. Keep hearing from multiple people that being able to walk in a game like Street Fighter 6 is a world-class skill. Keep being able to deal with anything that comes into your bubble. Being world-class, to me, means a mastery, right? So it's like, I'm like teaching you guys in stages. I'm showing you stuff that I learned along the way. But it's always an evolution, right? So it's like, I'm showing you a setup that works on 95% of the cast. This won't work on JP. This won't work on Lily. This won't work on Marisa. But like, understanding that is important, right? Cool. To me, it's having full control of your character. It's having the execution to make sure that you don't drop your shit. It's making sure that you're able to perform, not in like the wettiest of times, but like in situations that you might not be comfortable with. You know what I mean? Did someone say Marisa? To me, being world class is like, how do I say this? I've never had to like say this out loud, so I'm not sure. But like, the reason why I get upset at people who just play this game here, like the whole way through, it's like, this is comfort, right? This is like dangerous, right? But it's like, here you're in trouble, here you're not. You know what I mean? It's like understanding how to play here is like really hard to explain. I don't know how to explain that because I myself I'm struggling. On the after safe jumps, after FSD, that if they perfect power, you can jump, medium punch, and cancel into anything. What do you mean? Lily, when she has her win stacks, I don't think you can safe jump. That's what I've heard. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think if she, what is it? EX uppers? Yeah, I believe you're -2, I think. So that's a like little known fact about Lily. You actually can't safe jump that if she has her win cut. Or it starts up in 4 frame. Yeah, it starts up in 4 frame. Four frames as opposed to 6 frames. Have a good one, you could. Nico, thank you again for the subs. Appreciate that. You're a sweetheart. That's why you can jump medium punch to punish. A perfect block into back grab. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes. Can you give me the replay code? So, I know that this sounds silly, chat. This is like what it means to me to be like a good player. It's been my goal for a while, and I won't get here for like a month, maybe even 2 months. But I'm going to get good at being able to counter DP. Not only anti-airs, cross-ups, but also like stuff that moves forward. Like, fuck Lily, right? Like, I can hit quick enough.
You look like you're in good shape. Polino's not following.
Hello? I have to practice again. How do you DP JP's teleport? You don't. You suffer. You observe. You observe, then you go, and then you pierce. Departure is a fucking cheap move, dog. It's fucking cheap. It's very, very hard to deal with. 1-3-1-3 mash. Yeah, but like the problem is if he's right on top of you, if you don't do it right, you're gonna whiff it. Then you're gonna take 60% of your health. Unstock Spire is easy for me. The stocked one, yeah, I know. Just anti-air, yeah, they're gaslighting you. Creighton, friend of the channel, and he's right. He's like, I don't see Juri's air throw it. And then I try to air throw it and keep trying to do it. Oh, you fucking asshole. Gaslighting asshole. But he's right. That's like an answer, but like it's hard. It's hard to be consistent and do it, you know? Not only that, if he's on top of you, it's like you might try to air throw to the left and he ends up on the right, you know? It's not always the easiest answer. So this is a platinum game going up against a diamond Ryu. Ah, fuck. Good. Give me a second, chat. Yes. You can put the replay code in. Okay, so there's certain things that, like, as a platinum player, I'm going to expect you to do and to not to do. So if some of these answers, I found the pen, nice. Some of these answers are mundane. Please remember that basketball players are practiced in all of aspects of the game. And even the best free throw shooters still practice their free throws. Even professionals still will practice their ball and handling. Pause, right? That's your pen? Cool story. Has my name on it. So if I point out anything that's mundane, sometimes the best advice is not like, oh, you got to hit this button at this time and then you're fine. No, okay?
Round one. Fight.
Let's do that. Let's watch it straight through, and then we'll go from there. If Ryu throws you in the corner, he gets a free safe jump?
Round two. Fight.
All right. Donkey kick is actually the reason why I kept going, like, because I was like, don't try to stuff that move. Don't try and do it. All right. So first things first, right? I went on a rant yesterday about this. Not a rant, but like a small like note. I'm gonna play it for y'all real quickly, okay? Someone had clipped it. Good looks. I forget who clipped it, but let me know, right? If this sounds familiar. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, where is it? Guess it's not here. All right, so what I had talked about was this idea, right? And like, sometimes I could be like a little bit mean to players, and I don't mean to be mean. But it's because when you look at a character like Jamie, I feel as though the level you need to be to get to Masters, right? With Jamie, it's like, if this is time, right? It's like, with Jamie, if you're like new to the game, you'll get there, right? Like, there's a lot of like learning you got to do to get there. With Juri, though, you'll do this, right? But you'll do this, right? And what I mean by that is that with Juri, you'll get to master, right? Quickly. But once you hit there, you're going to like plateau. And like your path might not be to get to master. You might get to like platinum and then you do this, right? And there's a reason for it, right? You might do something like this, right? The reason for that is specifically because Juri gets so much value off of low forward into drive rush, medium punch. You get so much value. No character can do that except for like Ken, you know, like other characters like, I guess, Ken, Luke, you know, but low forward drive rush is so fucking strong. But because of that, when you get stuck hard because the things that you do no longer work. So when I look at this gameplay, respectfully, like, this is what I mean, right? Like, you're going into the match and your only means to get in, low forward into drive rush. You weren't ready for that. Drive rush. Like, this looks like tilt, right? This looks like tilt 100%. Like, that looks like tilt. That's how I tilt. That's how I look like when I tilt, right? But like, you gave me this and I have to like be honest. It's like you're not comfortable just playing in areas where you might not be always safe. Not only that, but like your inputs for drive rush are pretty scuffed, right? That's fine. No, this is the perfect one, right? Because there's a lot to show here, right? So let's go back to round one, right? Here's what I want you to do. And this is what I want you to realize. The people at your rank are going to make mistakes. And it's not your job to just beat them up. It's your job to force them to make a mistake so that you can take some health away from them. Right? So the first thing that takes place, you jump in. You guys both jump in almost the same exact time. This is a coin flip. Right? This is a coin flip. Who wins first? The answer is you should have saw that like they jumped too and hit like a leg punch or a leg kick, right? But like, it's a coin flip. But if you just sat still and you watched them jump, you could have stopped them. So 99 seconds, if your goal is to set the pace and you want to jump in, that's your prerogative. That is your game plan. I will not talk bad about it. But if you want consistency, if you want like improvement, slow down, right? There's no need for you to act here. You could have just chilled, watch what he did, and then start to build your resources. But you chose to act. Because of it, you got hit. He threw you. And then you got hit by that. Because you're tilted. You hit this, which is great. But also remember, when you do low fierce, You also can do store to build a resource. This you gotta be better at. You should have seen that he got hit here, but it's whatever, right? Fine. But like, on top of it, I'm not saying not to drive rush. This obviously isn't working, right? So like, what you can do as well is off of a drive rush, change up how you handle after the drive rush, right? After every drive rush, you did drive rush, medium punch, right? Absolutely, Gosu, right? You could have done that into grab. You could have drive rush jab into grab, right? You could have done drive rush nothing, right? You should try to observe your opponent more, right? You weren't blocking here. Why'd you hold down? Are you playing on analog stick? Are you playing on a controller? You don't use this, do you? You don't use this, do you? Copy. All right, cool. So the question that I have is, why'd you hold down here? Cool. Fair. Good answer, right? So obviously, hold down back, right? You got hit because you didn't block, right? Fine. Nice parry. But the first chance you get... Also, keep in mind, you could cancel your perfect parry to a jump. You don't have to wait for it to finish. Try this out more, right? This is what I wanted to try today, but we got to talking. Try doing less. At this point here, too, you had to act, and you chose to take a throw. You can't take a throw there. If you ever mess up a drive rush with a parry, don't drive rush, right? I see this. This is a sign. Oh, he's trying to drive rush. Let me start preparing for it. Like that? No. Just chill out. If you want to check a drive rush, I suggest using crouching medium punch, but doing it earlier than you think. Yeah, I think that's the better option. Nice. So, like, here you're fine, right? I think this is a good idea, is that you catch yourself, right? I think you're like, all right, time to slow down. Fine, right? That sucks, right? I would have started to look for that again. Cool. Chill. So, this is something that Juri players do a lot, and this is something that you should take note of, right? This is like something I'll say. I just noticed you can see his hands here. That's cool. This is like one of those things where I can say, oh, like this is like a piece of advice you might not have known, right? If you're this close and you want to do low forward into Fuhajin, you should use the light one. The medium one will push you too far forward, which means you're easier to punish, right? All right. After this, you're only +5. You are not safe to go in. All right? Good. Soar. So you throw this, you go in. That's fine. But again, you use the medium one again. Use the light one. So this is important to note too, right? So Why at this range would you throw out a heavy kick? And like, you see it, right? Like, which is dope, right? This is like exactly my point. So when you throw out buttons like this, it's because you're trying to catch something, right? You're trying to catch someone trying to move forward. You're trying to catch a dash, like a move on startup, right? That's why you throw out moves outside of the range, is that you're trying to catch someone, right? You're trying to intercept, right? But like, you gotta, like, when you throw a button out, you should always like have an internal check. Is this button going to connect, right? And I want you to like watch Ryu. Fair, right? So and that's why you drive rush a lot, right? So whenever you go to throw a button out, I want you to always double check. Am I in range to actually hit them? But when you throw this button out, watch the Ryu, right? Watch this, right? You start to move up. He starts to come forward. He sees it. He's like, whoa, I'm out, B. Right? It's like, you can see that, you know? Yeah, he went to block it, right? So whenever you use a button, that move is good. That move is really good. If you're not sure what to do, like just hit that move, right? Just press that move. It will fluster people. I promise you. That move is really good, right? But double check that you're actually in range to hit them. Like, you don't want to whiff it. Cool. So there's a few things I think that are actionable that you can do. Derek, can you post the that code again one more time? I don't have to scroll up. There's a few things that are actionable. So Hanma said it best. Using store on block is not always the best, but if you're gonna use it, you should use it safely, right? Because you do lose your turn. If you use it, it should be used in a way that, like, your advantage. Where's Ryu?
All right, I'm ready.
I might turn the hair off, actually. Yup. So Soul Spiral. I want you to think about and to practice what to do on block and what to do on hit, and you'll just naturally improve. So what I mean by the heavy kick is that you can't whiff that button. You can't whiff that. Right? You're hella punishable, right? But this move covers so much ground. Look at this. Half screen. Move is great. It's amazing. There's no reason you should ever whiff this move, because even if they block it, right? You're -3. You're safe. Like, you're fucking safe. Throw that move out. And the second thing that I didn't see you do, you didn't store at all. All right? This is the money. This is pressure, right? And this is advice I got. So I'm going to pass it down. Aya, probably not. I'm only gonna be on for like another half an hour or so. But you guys are free to set up a lobby, yo. Fair, right? But the more you are aware of it, and remind yourself when you're tilted, remind yourself of it. That's like part of your training, is to like control yourself. Trust me, I get it. You know what I mean? But the reason why this move is so good, Bellino, I'll try to do it before I all right, I'm sorry. Let's try this again. I was responding to Southern Platoon. I won't be doing sets to today, but I'll try to look at your replay. I'll try to. So one of the beauty things that I was told is that I said to a friend of mine, Enfra, aka Genki Bot, the only Juri that I know of to win a major in Street Fighter 4. I said, like, it's so hard to store and to throw my fireball. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, every time I try to store, like, I get beat up. What's up, Eddie? What's going on?
You're in good shape.
Wazoo Petty is not following.
Wazoop Eddie, what's going on, homie? Every time I try to store, I get stuffed. He's like, how? I'm like, well, I store, and then they walk in on you. He's like, yeah, but how can they get close to you? I was like, they walk up. He's like, do you ever use hard kick? I was like, yeah, from time to time. He's like, so if you get hit by hard kick, what do you do? So I back up. Why do you back up? I back up because I want to try to whiff punish it if they do it again. Okay, what is your opponent going to do? Back up. Okay, so now they're outside of your range of the hard kick, right? Yeah. How can they attack you if you do store? I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait, that's so smart. Right? And of course, there's more to it. But, like, this idea of, like, using this move to, like, discourage people from acting in neutral. Right? They go to throw a fireball, they get stuffed. Right? They go to walk forward, they get stuffed. They go to jump, they get stuffed. Right? And then once you do that, you're free to do whatever you want. Right? So, like, her game plan goes hand in hand for a lot of reasons. Right? You can use this to buy frames to be able to start your shit, right? On top of it, if they're foolish enough to try to counteract, take note on what they try to use, right? You might be able to turn steal, right? I think she can. Yeah. I'm so bad at. Yeah, same. I'm bad at it too. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing too is you need to slow the fuck down, right? And I say that with respect. Like when you're tilted, that's the time to slow down. Because for me, I do the same exact thing. I'll start doing this, right? I'll try to force it. Sometimes you can't force it. When you want to force it, you have to be in control of it, right? If that is the game plan that you want to do, you should be in control of it. You weren't in control of it, and you know that, right? The second thing is her Fuhajin, right? So this here is not safe, but that is safe. You see the difference? So if you ever need to do this close, you use the light one. So stuff like this here, that won't work. That sucks. So that's a big thing. Often get caught into a DI during that combo. This one here. That one. Go into character specific settings, feng shui engine, infinite. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't recommend this. That is not what I would recommend at all. I don't like this. But if you're gonna do it, you know what I mean? Like, be aware of it. Right? I don't think that's a good idea. Also, whenever you slow down, the VOD on Discord, I got you. Thank you. Whenever you slow down, you'll be able to see more mistakes, and with more mistakes, you can now make better decisions. So I'm a fan of this. I love that string a lot. Because from far away, you can't, you know? Right? What I also like to do it instead of this. I like to do this instead. And the reason why I like to do this for a few reasons. Here you're +6. That's too much frame advantage. You're too advantage, right? What do you do with 6 fucking frame on block? That? Like, come on. And then you're not safe, right? And then you're back to square one, right? You're back to this. Right? So it's like, this is like good for some things, but like a lot of times doing this is better in my point of view. You're +2 there, which means you could throw them. Right? You strike them. Right? Oops. Right? So it's like, I like that more, you know? I know that a lot of people aren't a fan of this. I love that. I fucking love this. For a lot of reasons. I love that. Right? It's like, that's what I recommend. I also think it would do you well to start doing this more. This is OD. That's crazy. Chat, if you play Juri or any character, right? Drive rush into a light attack that leaves you at +2 is so good. Preferably your 4 frame, right? That's so good. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Don't do that shit on block. I hate that. It's so bad. It's not that it's bad. It's just like, respectfully, this is platinum. You know what I mean? Like, this is platinum, right? That's platinum. This is masters. Like, that's just the reality of it, right? So yeah. But if you implement this, go back to earlier in my stream, right? What strings are you doing into that? What strings are you doing out of it on hit and block? Those are the things that you should be trying to look at. Right? If they wake up, do they get hit? Let's lab it real quick. Perfect, right? have to time it. Sorry. See, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see my point? But like, you notice how I showed a few things here, but like, this is how you practice, right? You learned a combo, take it into this situation here, right? For an example, let's say we're doing this combo here, right? We want to learn that. Okay. Guess that's not a good example, right? Keep doing that back to it. Like, these are like real match situations, you know? What did Hanma say? Oh, you're about to go blast some JoJo. So yeah, like that's what I think, right? Take one or two things that I said, work on those things, and go back into the grind. I think you need to slow down a bit, look at your opponent more. But if you drop any combos, and you have to be real about this shit, you have to be real with yourself, which is why I which is why I like the book. It makes it so that you're honest, right? You drop a combo, you write it down, you practice it, right? If there's a setup you screw up, you write it down, you practice it. And when you get good at it, you cross it off. Modern fucking JP, pain. You honestly can't look? Of course you can. You'll be fine.
Here's to a fair fight.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight. Excuse me. Away. Now observe. Excuse me. Away. Away.
What a cheap ass character. We'll talk about it after. Yeah. That sucks. All right. So, case in point. Chat, where did we lose health? And, like, where did we take some damage? Departure, right? Okay. Write that down. Work this man. Nice. Work this man. Fireball. Amnesia. Nope. Good shit. Okay, you're not plus here. Nice parry. You know, you can't jump with that. Now observe. Excuse me.
Cease and desist.
All right. Had a horrible day, but your lives cheered you up. Thank you. You're gonna fuck up. Some in and out. See you next live. I'll be here tomorrow at 7. Enjoy some of those fries for me. All right. Always glad to have you. Thank you for the support. All right. Let's watch this again.
Here's to a fair fight. Round 1.
All right. So, where do we take damage? Right. If you're not sure where to improve on, just watch your match back. Where did you take damage? Let's take the old book out, right? Let's see. Where did our hero take some damage, right? Target combo with a overhead. Right? Departure, right? It's a light kick, right? Cool. Target combo into DR. Target combo, right? Departure is eating you alive. It's okay. Okay, hold a second. Departure spam. Okay. No, but like specifically, you have to like talk in specifics. It's not that like you tried to press on his pressure. You tried to press on target combo, drive rush, target combo. Right? You need to throw more as well. Nice. Okay. JP zoning. Yeah. It's good that you remembered why though, so we can like talk specifics, right? You burnt yourself. All right. So I wrote down a few things. I keep dropping this fucking pen, right? Okay. So let's talk, right? Specifics. This is what I mean by being honest with yourself. That you have to like talk like specific. Some things might be a knowledge gap, so we fill those. But if I'm not around, if you can't ask a person, this is how you like you work through it, right? I have 6 things here. Target combo, overhead, departure into light kick, departure spam, target combo into drive rush into target combo, the air throw on defense that he did to you, and the JP zoning, right? So those are a few things there, right? So one thing I didn't see, first off, I'm going to cross these off as I go.
Shall we begin then?
I want to first talk about the target combo overhead because that's like easy to find out, right? Do you know what to do there? Do you know how to counter that? I don't. Cool, right? I didn't even know how to do it. Yeah, right? But like, you notice how I asked the question and you said I don't know it. Well, find out. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how we improve. But also, it's different being told versus working your brain to figure it out, because you'll learn so many more things on the way. So you go into the training room, go to record, and set it up. Can we hit a button there? Yeah, we can actually, right? But there's a fear, right? It's you can't notice that because the other option is target combo into that, right? So we can hit a button on the first one, but probably not the second one, right? Yeah, see? So that's where that's where the fear lies, right? But what we probably can do is EX through it, right? So if we turn them both on, try that. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Or you could try to parry it though. Actually, you probably could just hit a button here, right? Yeah, so you can hit a button here. If the freeze happens, stop pressing buttons. All right? Right? So the screen freeze can save you. So you see how I can like reblock, right? But again, drills, right? I set up a drill. And you practice it. Right? Whatever our option is, right? In fact, we can always hit medium punch and block, actually. This is probably what I would do. So this is what I would do, Derek. Medium punch and block, and then confirm the block into a combo. See? Does that make sense? What I'm doing here? So, good thing that you ask, right? It's because of the screen freeze. Yep. So technically, what's happening is not just the screen freeze, right? What's happening is, let's get this paper out, right? How do I explain? All right, so I'm buffering medium punch out of block stun, right? What does that mean? That means that the moment that I can press is when it'll come out. But I'm not doing it exactly on the frame, right? I'm doing it as long as that bar is in the red. All right, it's past the yellow line, right? I have a buffer it, right? But the screen freeze will actually not allow me to do so. See? And the reason why is because in the timing in which I'm doing it, I would have hit at that point. I'm not in the buffer window, right? So I'm doing it at a timing in that if he doesn't drive rush, my move would have been in the buffer window, which means it comes out. But since he drive rush, I'm not in the buffer window. So it's a nice little defensive option select. So I don't know if this is like good, but that's what I would try. That's an answer, right? That's the answer that I would do. That's an answer that helping you out. That's what I'm going to try to do when I face against Kraden. Right? Target combo, defensive, medium punch, OS. Does that make sense? Does my answer make sense? Or do you need me to explain how that works again? So the answer, simply put, is if you're not sure about the target combo. I think he's safe after it. And you see how I practice it, right? You see how I set it up? So even still, let's just say he only does the 2 hits. It's my turn. He can't press a button here. Right? If he tries to hit a button here, he loses.
You look like you're in good shape.
Ubo 2K4 is not following.
Obo, thank you so much. So not only can he not press a button, right? But if he tries the overhead, he gets hit. And I can always block afterwards. Noctos, uh-oh. Come through. So look at that case here, right? Like imagine a time, and this is again why I always say to practice as much as possible, right? Imagine, right? Imagine.
That felt good, didn't it?
Like, you have to like think like that, right? A gimmick, yes, but like that's again how we practice. All right, the next thing you had a problem with was departure. This is a big thing. This is why we looked at it, right? So let's set it up, right? I actually don't even know how to use fucking departure, right?
Now observe.
Close,
Excuse me. Now observe.
medium, probably far, right?
Now observe.
That's the one that we're afraid of, right?
Now observe. Excuse me.
It's light kick. That's the fear, right?
Now observe. Now observe.
Like, that's the problem, right?
Now observe.
That's what we're afraid of, right? Here are some options, right? Air throw sometimes will work. But sometimes you won't turn around. That's the problem, right? That's the issue, right? That move is good. Jumping a medium kick. It's good. It doesn't matter if you're in front, far. Doesn't matter. See? That move is good. That move is good. It's because they hit cross up. See? The fear with DP is that, right? That's what you're afraid of, right? But that's why I think this is a good option. That shuts that shit down super quick, right? In theory, you should be able to air throw it, but as we see, it's hard, right? Don't let people gaslight. That's a good option. Like, he can't do anything about that. It doesn't matter where he is, front, back, doesn't matter. He has to hold that. I wonder if medium punch does. That doesn't hit cross up. Oh, that's not gonna work. Now, if you have a read on it, could we do a drill for spike or departure? So the reason why I said the suffer is departure's fucking like cheap. So we set up slot 2. Now we have to both slots, right? I'm so bad at blocking that for some reason. That's hard. That's hard to deal with. I think departure is the most cheap. That is the most cheap thing about him. Yup. Like that, you'll see. One thing I will say that I didn't see you do, jump light kick or jump medium kick. All right. One thing I didn't see you do was drive rush hard kick. The reason why I say that, how about parry? The risk for parry is this. This is why I hate it. Right? The risk for it is that, right? That's the risk. Damn. Keep fucking myself up. That's the fear, right? That's the fear. The parry works, yeah, but like you run a risk, Bubba. That mod is nice? Yeah, I agree. So departure spam, right? When they start to spam things, you have to get into the mindset. This is what I had said to... who did I say it earlier to? Fuck. Who did I just review? JBG, right? Like you should have to like, you gotta start to like take note of what they're doing. Because after he does departure twice, you should go, oh, he's gonna spam it. And you should start to get ready. Now we have an answer for it. So now if you go up against a person and they teleport twice, start to look for it. And then we have an answer for it. Real quick, before we move on. Pelino, I'm probably not going to get to your VOD review tonight. But come through tomorrow. I start at 7 o'clock. Remind me. I'll take care of that the first chance I get, all right? That'll be like the first thing that I do, all right? Sorry about that. Apologies. Question that I had. But whenever you come through, that I will give you priority, okay?
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Damn, there's nothing here I can do.
Now observe. 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 Now observe.
Why can't I dive kick here?
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Why can't I dive kick here?
Now observe.
I can't dive kick here.
Now observe. Now observe.
Oh, right. I can't. That's right. It's got to be a forward. That sucks. I forgot.
Now observe.
That sucks.
Now observe. Now observe.
That sucks.
Now observe. Now observe.
That sucks.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Wait. Wait.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
That's gas.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
I don't think so.
Now observe.
I
Now observe. Now observe.
Ooh, that's good.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Wait, I have an idea. Ah, I need to pop up from that.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
That sucks.
Now observe.
That's not bad. So Derek, by the way, hopefully that's your name, right? I'm sorry. And hopefully I'm saying your name right. This is why, like, testing is so important, right? Under Feng Shui Engine, it changes. Neutral. Because now we just figured out something that should actually, like, that should help you out quite a bit. I'll be right back, chat. I gotta take a quick piss. I'll be right back. Like, that's the power of, like that's gonna help me. That's gonna help you. Ruben, thank you so much for the follow. That's gonna help everybody. If you're having a JP that is trying to jump at you from departure, you can always just do jumping medium kick or jumping light kick. Awesome, right? That's huge. I'll be right back. I think so, Crow. He also has a fat ass. I'm back. Sorry. Apologies. Grabbed some leftover snackies while I was there. Made like a really awesome like chickpea curry. I'll show you guys real quick.
You look like you're in good shape.
Raider67 is not following.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. It's cold now. I'm gonna eat it cold, but oh, this shit bumps. Quick, easy, vegan, cheap. A cheap meal. It was really good. Eat this. Let me get that real quick. But yeah, you see how like just a bit of labbing, we find the answer. Like, if someone's going to spam that move on you, Derek, you have an answer now. You're better now than you were, you know? That's why this is so strong. All right. Next thing, the last thing, was his zoning. Put some Crisco of it in the sandwich maker. Fair enough. I don't like that bean sauce shit. Just buy some black beans. Buy some black beans and crush them up. The next thing that you had a problem with was his zoning. So the thing that makes JP's zoning scary is two things. One, it's his bait. It's his fake one. Gotcha. So it was like canned bean. There's also his shard. Right?
Go. Now observe. Go.
Something like that, right?
Now observe. Here. Go. Now observe. Here.
You shouldn't be afraid to try that from time to time. You know what I mean?
Now observe. Here.
Don't be afraid to try that. Like, it keeps him honest. Makes him, like, afraid to, like, keep going. You know what I mean? So it's like, from time to time, try to keep him honest, but just try to do that from time. You know what I mean? Like, it makes him second guess. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, that's what's important about it. It might not always work, but it makes him guess. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense, right? But like, don't be afraid to try it. You know what I mean? Like, you just let him dictate. Like, fuck that. Like, don't be afraid to play your game. You know what I mean? That's why I'm a big fan of Drive Rush into Heavy Kick. It covers so much ground. But even if you did this, that's fine. But like, don't be afraid to try it, you know? Like, and a good time to do it is after the shard, and if you don't think he's gonna detonate the shard above you, you know? That's what I try to do it, you know? It catches me off, it gets me in trouble like that there, but like, again, that's not, like, I made my decision. I'm gonna do it. It's up to him to stop me, you know what I mean? So like, I think Drive Rush Hard Kick is really good in this match. So like, don't let JP dictate the flow of it. If you try to get in and you die, you have to go, this character sucked, right? Cheap ass fucking character, and then you move the fuck on. You write your things down and you move on. Because he's vibing. JP is having a good old time. He's playing his game, and you're trying to play his game. No, play your game. Last name. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep. You do that so you offload some of that frustration, right? And like you do it to protect yourself. You know? But like the problem is everyone goes, I need to get better so I can beat everyone's ass. I don't feel this way. Top players feel the same way. You're always going to feel that way. So from time to time, you just got to go, this game fucking sucks. You take a break, you know? And then when you're of even mind, you go, okay, I wrote some things down. Let's go over it, you know? Well, the last thing I wanted to go over with you is wake up. You had the perfect situation, right? You actually had the perfect the situation, which is this. This is like real. That's bad for JP. It's bad for JP because he can't hit buttons there. Can't hit buttons there. Right? You can't hit buttons there. You can't jump here. Right? Can't do amnesia. JP's 4 frame, I believe, is a crouching light. It's like, why does this character have a fucking 4 frame? Yeah, it's crouching light one. But most importantly, too, you can't even freaking cornobog. Actually, if he gets hit here, he dies. If he gets hit here, he dies. I don't think he dies, actually. I think he dies. I wonder if there's something I can do to kill him.
That felt good, didn't it? What a waste of
I don't think that's gonna work either. That works. That sucks. I don't think I kill here. I wonder if I can. So what if there is a way to kill here? I don't think there is. I think CA, I kill him. 100%.
That felt good, didn't it? What a
Cool.
waste of
Maybe. Come on. I don't think.
That felt good, didn't it?
Almost.
What a waste of
I could just inch out another. Still. That is a, what, 80%? 70%. So 6 to 69%. It kills him, right? So my whole point in doing this, right, is to show you like
good, didn't it?
it still doesn't kill. Wait, that actually might kill. Might kill. Wait. So the whole point of me doing this, Derek, is to show you the process of how I come up with answers. And this is like my way of improvement, you know?
That felt good, didn't it?
He does die. All right. So if JP starts off at 70% and makes one mistake, he dies, you know? That's not good. Like, that's my point, right? It's like we found a solution. What's the most that we can get from it? This is my process. This is how you get over walls. This is how you get over humps, right?
What a waste.
And he dies here. Damn, he actually dies here. What about 80? Oh, it has to be okay. I wish for you to be crushed.
That felt good, didn't it?
So like this is like how I practice. And to anyone in chat, if you're struggling with a hump, this is how I practice. Yeah, that's Juri. Yeah. Easy.
That felt good, didn't it? What a
About like 81%, right? And like something happens here, right? One, we get better at recognizing the situations, but also we're practicing, like getting better at the situation, but we're also getting better at like executing at the same time, right? Like this is like why, this is how I practice. This is how like anyone can practice to get over any hump that they're in, right? No matter what their problem is, they can get over it. Because like you literally can like lab your problem. You know what I mean? You could lab your problem. So, to put a cap on this situation here, hold on, homie. Like, there's ever a time where you get this move here and you're far away, like further than that, right? Mostly like here. If you're at this range here, you can always throw a meaty fireball. What's nice is that this beats out a lot of reversals, especially Amnesia, right? That will beat out Amnesia. And we'll put them in block stuff, right? And they have to guess on on wake up, right? So another way that we could practice, we set up so that he blocks on wake up, and we set up after block, he hits a light punch. Okay, so here's the drill. Make sure that we hit the counter hit. Make sure he cannot hit a button there. Or we make sure we can throw here. So he has to guess on his wake up, and then he also has to guess after he blocks the fireball. Strike or throw. He cannot press a button here, okay, as long as you do it right. This requires practice. Shit like that. So in this case here, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. In this case here, you just have thrown your fireball. And if you don't want to throw your fireball and use a store, you can always do that too, right? Same timing. So trying to bait out amnesia in that way, like, yeah, you want to do it from time to time when you have a good idea. But like a lot of times, you could just do that. You know what I mean? You don't need to jump it. Just block. So I think like that's where there was a misplay there. That's why I knew what you were trying to do, but I think there's like a better way, you know? So that's what I meant by that. Does that make sense? Hopefully that wasn't like too much from what I was saying.
Now observe. Here. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Hold on.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Oh.
Now observe. 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 Now observe.
Ooh.
Now observe.
Turn around, bitch.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Oh, that's consistent. Wait. Oh, that's consistent.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
I do it early.
Now observe. Now observe.
better as a cross up.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Ah, you fuck.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Oh.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Almost.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
It's so interesting. I wonder what we can get on.
Now observe.
That's pretty consistent. You need to jump it.
Now observe. Now observe.
It's the cross up that's fucking me up. The input.
Now observe.
I wonder if I can cross cut this instead.
Now observe.
Yes! Hold on.
Now observe.
I can cross cut that.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Almost, right?
Observe. Now observe.
God, fuck. Almost there.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
I need to hit this thing match, yo. That would be hype.
Now observe.
Almost.
Now observe.
Makes me more intelligent.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Oh, if I hit in front, I can type.
Now observe. Now observe.
Ah, you fucking bitch, dude.
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Oh my
Now
god.
observe. Now observe. Now observe.
How does that not work?
Now observe. Now observe. Now observe.
Something like that. That's cool though. I'm actually gonna write that down. So Derek, thank you so much for the VOD review. I like doing these because it helps me give good advice. Helps me find answers to things I didn't know about. Right? So JP, departure. Read. Jumping light kick. Jumping medium kick. One reaction. Teleport. Works every time. Like, there's nothing he can do about that. He showed you your weakest VOD. Are we trying to look cool or are we trying to get better? You know? Like, you showing me your weakest VOD, quote, quote, made me a better player. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate that. So, when we talk about community and improvement and high tides raise all ship, you feeling like you're at your worst made me a better player. That's why we talk to each other. That's why we help each other. All right, chat. I need to call it here. I want to try to record some more for a video. Essentially, it's what I'm going over right now. How to bot review. How to drill and all that shit. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. What I would do, actionably. You know, JP's hard, right? JP's hard to talk about because fucking JP is cheap. JP legitimately doesn't have hurt boxes. Character's just made different. He's made to be top tier. So if you lose to a JP, don't stress it. You know what I mean? Say your piece. Fucking character's stupid. Everyone who plays him should be locked up. They're fucking animals. They have no windows in their houses. Their relatives are whale people. Whatever you want to say about them. Then you go, well, what can I get better at? If you ever are unsure what you can improve on, you can always make your sword sharper. You can always improve your execution. Talk to a JP main about how to beat him. He doesn't even know all the proper ways to use his own character. So my tip to you, is anytime I run lobbies, Kraden 123 is an excellent JP player. The good thing is that he plays unorthodox. He doesn't play like any other JP. The bad news is that he also doesn't play like every other JP. So, but he's a really cool guy. I'm sure if you had a question for him, he could help you. You know what I mean? If he ever is in chat, you can always just ask him. He's a smart player. He's a strong player. Good player. Raiden would beat your ass, so you're worried that you wouldn't learn it. Anything? Ask him then. Like, remember how I said, like, play your game? Like, if you're like, I wonder if I could do that. Do it. Catch one of your streams. We're winding down, Taunt. We're winding down. I want to work on a video, some of it tonight, so just slip it in there. I have like 1 to 2 hours to record. Then maybe I could get some more done tomorrow. I disagree, right? Getting your teeth kicked in is the test, right? Like, it's you take the test. But after you fail the test, quote, quote, fail, right? Find out what answers you got wrong and you fucking go to study more. This is concepts that we all know, right? You spar. You train for a big fight. Ding, ding, the bell rings, you lose. What do? You go back, you go over tapes, get stronger, get better, you train, and you come back for the next one. That's all you gotta do. Right. Fighting games, getting good at them, best analogy to draw is always, this is a sport. You know what I mean? It's competition. What's good with me? Doing all right. Thanks for asking. Chilling. We just talked a lot. A lot of things on my mind. Also, again, remember, I do have a Discord. I'm gonna keep plugging this. In the next week, one of my goals are to what's the goal? One of my goals is to come up with the name for the thank you, Hollow. Appreciate that. One of my goals is to come up with the name of another YouTube channel. You guys have any suggestions? Let me know. You're working on your 3D modeling. Do you create your own models, or do you just like use like pre-existing one and rig? I'm interested. I like that kind of stuff. I used to play around in 3D Studio Mac, making like abstract shapes and such for graphic design. You're working on the basics right now. It's dope. Cool. Love hearing anyone who faces the arts. You're making a donut, okay? A donut as in like just the shape, or an actual donut with like the food? Like, are you gonna like put frosting and shit on it and sprinkle? Actual donut, that's cool. I always find that stuff really, really cool. In a previous life, I wanted to learn all that stuff, but unfortunately, don't have time to learn everything anymore. Yeah, please. I would love to see it. Absolutely. What kind of donut? What kind of frosting are you gonna put in that motherfucker? When I ate donuts, I was a vanilla frosted person. Vanilla frosted and sprinkled. Dang. I miss donuts, dog. Donuts. Damn, yo. Fuck. All right. Let's get out of here. I need to get out. I need to work on. All right. I'm going to get a good solid hour of shit. Thank you guys for chilling out. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the follows. If you guys are over on the YouTube side, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We stream every Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're over on Twitch, same timing. Make sure to hit the follow button. And turn on the notification bell. When I'll be on, you'll get the notification on your device. Cool. If you're over on Twitch, remember that I run an employee of the day. So you get to see this little dingy here. If you were the first to redeem on Twitch, you get your name on the stream. So have a good one. Unfortunately, we got some bad news about someone in the FGC who passed away. Flo that passed away. And that sucked. I didn't know the guy really all that much. But of course, like, it sucks whenever you hear someone in your scene who passes away. It's a reminder, yo. Time is not fucking guaranteed, man. Unfortunately. So make sure to tell your loved ones that you love them. And I usually don't end on this, but maybe I'll try it today if it still works. It doesn't. Here we go.
A lot of love is missing from the world right now, and always. And love is cool. Don't let people make you think it's corny to love. Love is cool. You know?
You're the man.
Apple is fire. Apple is fire. Life is good, though. I want y'all to see that life is great. Your life is great, too. Have a good time, man. Have some fun. Having fun is okay. Get some love in your life, whether that be another person or just loving yourself, man. Love is good. Spread love. Spread love. I'm out of here. I'll be back soon.
Tell your loved ones that you love them, guys. give your loved ones a hug. Don't waste time. Do it today. All right. I'll see you.